Hey guys, this is Drax back with another top 5 video, and today we'll be looking at the top 5 weapons in Star Wars Battlefront 2. So I've ranked these in order based on 3 things: how fun they are to use, how many times I get killed by them, and how many kills I get with them. So dropping straight in at the 5th spot, we have the NT-242, a heavy long blaster for the specialist. This takes 400 kills to unlock, and personally I think it's worth getting. Excellent damage, killing enemy specialists with 1 hit to the body and a single headshot needed for any other class. I love the sound and the ease of use with this one, pairing it with the dual zoom and improved cooling most of the time. I like to use it on those open maps like Hoth and Crate to destroy anyone who pokes their head out. You can also make good use of the disruptor shot attachment, which will deal heavy damage on those vehicles. Next up in the 4th spot is the TL50 Heavy Repeater, and this is my personal favourite weapon in the game, but not to everyone's liking as it's nothing like the previous game's version. Here in Battlefront 2 this weapon takes 400 kills to unlock for the Heavy. It features a high rate of fire with a good amount of bloom, making it harder to use at longer ranges. Therefore this one is primarily a close quarters weapon, and in this category it really shines with a similar feeling to the Assault CR2. For use at further ranges you simply have to burst it to control the bloom. Like the NT-242, this also has a great sound when firing, and that is part of what makes it more enjoyable to use. It's probably my favourite Star Wars sound in game aside from the seismic charge. I pair it with the improved cooling and reduced spread attachments to get the best out of it. In 3rd place we have the SE-44C 400 kill weapon for the officer. Now standard, there isn't much to say about this weapon. It's just okay, performing slightly better than some of the default class weapons. But when you get the rapid fire attachment, it feels like a whole different animal. With the increased rate of fire, it really shines in those close quarters fights with its consistent output of damage. Combine the rapid fire with the improved cooling and you can pretty much fire all the time. In some situations I even prefer this one to the Blarg, so that just goes to show how good it really is. Landing in at the honourable 2nd spot here we have the CR2 for the Assault. Once again another weapon that is primarily made for use in those close quarter fights. With its extreme rate of fire and ease of use, this weapon is the #1 choice for the Assault class. It simply melts targets up close and still performs well at further ranges because of the decent boat spread. It also cools fast, meaning you can consistently put out damage. I pair it with the reduced recoil and night vision scope attachment most of the time, but it also has the ion shot attachment available if you need to do some vehicle damage. And now for the #1 weapon, and by this point you probably already know what it's going to be. For the officer class we have the Blarg 1120. Named after a strong and stoic creature native to the planet Ryloth, the Blarg as standard is nice and easy to use. A small 2-round burst holdout blaster that is accurate and well rounded. You might have noticed it before in the Star Wars Rebel series as Harrison Dula uses this blaster. The main difference on the one in game comes when you unlock the improved burst attachment. This takes an already good weapon with the 2-round burst and ups it to a 4-round burst, which pretty much annihilates anyone it hits. It did receive some nerfs, especially to the exploding shot attachment, but you don't really need that one to enjoy this weapon's full potential. Simply stay accurate, hit your targets with a full 4-round burst, and they will drop so quick they will probably feel like they've been hit with a Vanguard ability. I know that's how I feel when I get hit by the Blarg. I personally like to combine it with a reduced recoil most of the time to make it an effective weapon at all ranges, but using the exploding shot is still viable in those close quarter fights where you can really make use of the splash damage. So that's my top 5 weapons in Star Wars Battlefront 2. As always, this is my opinion based on my time in game. You guys will probably have a different top 5, so let me know how you rate them in the comments. As always, I hope you have enjoyed this video. I'll be back soon, hopefully with an update to the game, but for now, thanks for watching and I'll see you next time.